qualify for the group stage, but now that Tottenham have been replaced by Chelsea in the competition, that won't be the case for next season. I mentioned Tottenham earlier, but you do have to spare a thought for those fans, because players as well like Gareth Bale, that must mean that his future perhaps is a little less certain now as a Tottenham player, because he has no prospect of playing Champions League football if he stays with Tottenham next season. As we look at this bus, it'll be very hard to predict just how many of those on top of the bus will actually be wearing Chelsea shirts as well next season. There are bound to be some changes, in particular perhaps if a new manager comes in, because certainly that the plan from Roman Abramovich had been to really shake up his squad. But what Di Matteo has done is, rather than changing the squad, of course he couldn't, because the transfer window was closed when he took over, so he's had to work with what he's got, and he's managed to get a team that really had looked very disunited and almost dysfunctional at times, playing together in remarkable fashion, working together as a team, playing with passion for the new manager, something which wasn't happening earlier in the season. So now the question for Chelsea is, do they stick with the old guard, players who for the last decade have been at the heart of this Chelsea team, or do they, now they've got this trophy locked away, do they take the gamble perhaps and rip up some of this squad and not quite start again next season, but certainly bring the changes and start to build a team of the future, because some of these players have probably seen their best days behind them now, a number in the early 30s, and the stewards now letting the fans walk behind the bus, walking their way down towards the end of the parade, so that they will get a chance as well to hear what the players have to say when they do address the crowds at the end of this parade. There's champagne coming out of the balcony window. Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? As the players now start to close in on the end of this parade, these really are the final stages now of the parade. I wonder how much champagne that gentleman had consumed for himself before he started to try and shake it over the players as well. But those players have been bouncing up and down the last 45 minutes now since the bus left Stamford Bridge. You can see people hanging onto lampposts trying to get the best vantage points. People have climbed onto the trees as well. And not only the fans photographing the players, but the players photographing the backers as well. It's not often as a player you get to enjoy a parade like this. This is what it's all about, those hard winter nights of football, those tight matches. But this is what the ultimate prize is all about, winning the Champions League and being able to celebrate in front of your fans. What fantastic scenes for all those players. I'm sure a lot of them are going to be posting on Twitter or YouTube later on some of the videos they managed to shoot from the bus as a trophy gets passed along. Pride of place now on the front of the bus. I think we'll start to hear from some of these players fairly soon, as we wait for this parade to come to a conclusion. Fantastic scenes, aren't they? That chap with no shirt just hanging on grimly onto the lamppost just so he can get the best picture of all, with celery still flying through the air. I was explaining before to those who don't know, it is a tradition amongst Chelsea fans that celery is thrown at the players. The club have actually banned it now inside the ground. Fans aren't allowed to take celery inside Stamford Bridge. But on days like this, it's one of the players. Right on the head as well. They're being pelted with celery. But on days like this, the players can celebrate with the players, and the celery continues to be thrown. Well, we're going to hear some speeches now. Let's listen in to what's happening on down there.
John Terry, Ashley Cole, champion!
Drogba leading the victory party now. We were thinking we might get some speeches, we might still do, but at the moment it's just a case of singing and celebrating together. These players are in no rush to go anywhere right now. They're amongst those fans who mean most to them, those loyal Chelsea fans who have finally been rewarded with this Champions League trophy. What a day this is to be a Chelsea fan, with those people you can see in front of you now. Roman Abramovich, who then caught a brief sight of, singing "We Are the Champions." I'm not sure the team would win any prizes for their singing. They're not going to worry too much about that. But we hadn't seen Roman Abramovich before in a bus. So interestingly, he is there right at the very front, savouring this victory parade. The man really who's made it all possible by investing about £1 billion into this football club, by turning it around, and now finally winning the trophy that was described as his holy grail.
I'm so tired. I play one more game now. Ladies and gentlemen, when he came off halfway through the game last night, he was so focused, he didn't realise that the crowd was singing his name. So can you do it again to Ryan Bertrand?
That's Ryan Bertrand, who was making his Champions League debut last night. What a time to play your first ever Champions League match, to end up with a Champions League winners medal.
gentlemen, your cup player, your cup final winning manager, your Champions League winning manager.
There you are, Roberto Matteo, the manager who's turned around Chelsea's season, being introduced to the crowd and lifting the trophy aloft. After just 2.5 months in charge, he's won the Champions League. Not a bad turnout, is it, for him? Remarkable, really, the way he changed everything round for Chelsea in such a short period of time. But yet, we still don't know if he's going to stay. The man at the front of the bus, Roman Abramovich, might have an idea about what he's going to do about the managerial position, but he certainly hasn't told us, and I don't think he's told Roberto Di Matteo. Let's have a listen to what he has to say.
So celebrate today. It's a fantastic day for Chelsea Football Club. Champions of Europe! Here we are!
Hang on, ladies and gentlemen, scorer of the goal of the season, Ramirez! Hello, people! Enjoy your life!
And with the fans enjoying every single moment of this, the Chelsea squad on top of the bus with the cups there in West London, we'll leave them enjoying their moment. You're watching BBC News.